Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome to the stream. This is Digital South coming back with some more Alan Wake Remastered. I'm going to play for a few hours. I'm hoping, depending on how far we get into it, if I remember around where we're at, if we're close to the end of the game, I might try and just finish it out tonight. So I'm hoping to get to the end, but I'm not sure if I will. So we will see where we're at once once we get into it. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. I apologize for...
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Oh shit. Alright, so I don't know how much further we were than this, if we were that much further at all, but...
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
I'm not fucking surprised about being humiliated. Anyway, I apologize for not streaming yesterday. I ended up, I was having network issues last night. I could not get an actual good connection to start up. And instead of trying to do a half-assed, poor quality stream, I took the night to try and figure things out. It seems to be running better. But, oh fuck. Do I have a gun? I don't have a gun. Fuck. Wait. Nope. Ah! Haha! I'm a flashbang, dick. It's been, what, 2 weeks since I played this last, so I'm a little rusty on the knowledge here. But... okay, so I got shotgun rounds. Means there's gonna be a shotgun nearby. Where'd he go? Oh, there's a guy here somewhere. I gotta just do one thing. I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit and turn this down a small bit. Hopefully you guys can hear okay. Because this game's a little loud in my ear, but need flashlight, dickhead!
Sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Oh yeah. Okay. I could probably go searching for more manuscripts, but I'm not really going to. Can I move this thing? Ooh, flashback. Darkness controls the taken. I thought Oryx did. Shitty D2 joke, I'm sorry. Shotgun, I knew there was gonna be one nearby. Ow! Trying to remember the controls, it's not doing so good. Let's go ahead and grab the shotgun here. Oh, I see why there's so many lights. Oh. Hey, enjoy. Aha! Oh shit, that's right, reload faster. In light, you can hurt them. So I can see how this would be a cool premise for a book. Is there something over here that I can use? Oh, well, there's a thermos. I don't know which way is the right way to go. I saw something over here, though. So, let's go see if we can find something. There's a manuscript page over here. I'm guessing this might be the way we're supposed to go. I don't know.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Okay, maybe that's not the right way to go. Is the wind gonna all of a sudden pick back up? I don't know. Yes. There's a twain. Look, everybody, a twain. I'll go ahead and reload this thing. Got a phone call.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Alright, so pipes are going to be coming after us now? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, there's a cache this way. Sweet. Revolver ammo. Shotgun ammo. A flare gun. Sweet. Alright, cool. We're gonna be needing that here before too long, I'm sure. I'm gonna check back here if I can. Damn, can't a guy look around a fucking abandoned ass shit in peace? Guess not. I'm at 17 batteries. Good lord.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Follow. Okay. Alrighty then. Fuck.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Ow! Ah! We'll break this thing because just got hit with a steel fucking girder. Good God, or an I-beam, whatever the fuck it is. Oh my God! Ah! Evil bridge.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Alrighty then.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Fuck. Thermos! But I found a bigger flashlight. Fucking 12-inch, or a fucking, yeah, 12-inch mag light. Damn good cup of coffee. I found 25. I'm 14%, and I found 25 of the thermoses? Good lord. I don't like those. There's fucking explosive canisters fucking everywhere. Ta-da! Ah! Fuck! Holy shit, dude. In light, you can hurt them. Yes, I know. Look, light. And flares. And batteries. And ammo. Holy shit. That's not a good sign. Oh, hey, look, another one of these. I bet you this is a fucking...
Our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs.
I think the
Tonight's
The dolly's pretty scared.
family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derlis' trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like an exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derlis.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derlis learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Night Springs.
Alright. How about no? Remember, kids, don't stick your dick in crazy.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
How? Anybody remember when I talked about a boss fight with a tractor? You destroyed the bulldozer. There's your boss fight with a tractor. It was easier than I remember it, though. That's for sure. I'm going that way. I want to see what's over here. Batteries. Fires, batteries. Okay. Oh, there's another box over there. I might as well run over here and see what all there is. If there's anything good I can take with me at least. Alright. Item limit reached on ammo. Okay. You carry 20 batteries with you. Interesting. Oh look, another thermos. Found a truck. Can I use the truck? I can use the truck!
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now. Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Can I take the truck the rest of the way? Because I really don't want to run. I can, okay.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Alan, you're just losing your mind. It's alright. I wonder if Alan has slept. Other than, obviously, when he got fucking knocked out by the darkness. And what's her face? I can't remember her name. Rose, I think? I think there was something over here.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order, either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Alrighty. Good to know that that Pat made it alright. Nobody cares about me? Is that what the song is fucking playing right now? Alright, fuck it, let's just go. Nice fucking gorgeous though. I don't know what that said. Hell. Trucks use lower gear. Huh. Gotta stop and explore every now and again, right? Up we get.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Alright, well, so you're going to tell me that, I don't know. I really don't know, like, the whole soulmate thing. Like, just going off their conversation that they were just having. But, at the same time, I get it. Like, just because, like, you found true love one time doesn't mean you can't find it again if it's gone. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just I don't know. Maybe it's a weird way of looking at it. I don't know. I gotta check something. Ah. There we go. I was just checking to make sure that my audio was going through like it's supposed to on Twitch. Without further ado, let's continue. I'm guessing this is the coal mine. Whoa, shit! Man, I'm glad I didn't grab traction when I was sideways. I was just veered right off the side of the fucking mountain here. Well, I am a visitor, so...
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Hey, look at those. Obviously. Ugh. Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich but hard to get at. The volcanic activity in the area made the mine shafts particularly dangerous. Another manuscript page.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Huh. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Oh, now you answered.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by you.
You want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
What the fuck? You can't tell me the building's coming alive now.
Close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Yeah, no, fuck that, dude. Caution. Manuscript page. Oh no.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
I saw that fucking thing move. I'm not gonna like this. This is gonna suck. That is absolutely full of revolver ammo. Holy shit. Ow! Alright, dickhead. Quit throwing axes at me. Oh, I'm not. Ah! Ah! I'm not dodging this one. My God. I need a fucking bigger flashlight. I need one of those 100,000 lumen flashlights. Brighter than the fucking sun kind of shit. Alright, I got plenty of flares. Alrighty. What the fuck? Oh. It's trapped in the car, okay. You can stay there. Wait, I gotta open the fucking hatch? Fine, I have a flashlight. Ow! That was just really bad fucking timing. Owie.
What the hell?
Is it just fucking tearing through the trees? What the hell is causing this?
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Stopping over. Hey! I have a car. This is fun. Fuck you. And you. I don't remember if there's a handbrake. There is a handbrake. What's up, dude? Oh, shit! Ow! I was playing Rocket League earlier. That was plenty of practice for this. I honestly, I swear I'm a better driver in person. I promise you I'm a better driver in person. Back to the car. Oh, I'm glad I found the car. Oh, I just realized I got the flare gun out. Okay. Alrighty. That went a lot smoother than the first time I ever played that section. Because now I realize you can drive through that section. That made it a lot more fun. Alan Wake. Murderer extraordinaire. Vehicular manslaughterist. Vehicular manslaughterist. An actual thing. Wow, that worked out very easily. Alright, let's go back to the revolver. I don't like this. Trust no one in the dark. Let's grab the coffee thermos. Let's grab the manuscript page.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
This fucking panel just falls off the wall. I can live with that.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Fucking black ooze. Darkness ooze. Or cash this way. Wouldn't be surprised. Nope, not a fucking thing. It's a rock. flashback. I know there's still one guy over here. Ow. It ain't fair that you guys have range. You have numbers. You shouldn't have range. That's not fair. I go up there? I'm guessing? I don't know.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Damn chair. Alright. Conspiracy to murder a federal agent. What in the hell? There's a thermos up there. I must get it. Oh, it's gonna make me climb up there, isn't it? And jump across shit. A parkour challenge. Oh, maybe not. Still gonna jump. Ah, shit! Maybe it is a parkour challenge. Wow. Wow. I just want to pick up the thermos! Did I get it? Did I get it? Maybe. Apparently I did. Okay. Whatever works. Okay, there's got to be a cache in here. Otherwise, yep. There it is. Trust no one in the dark, obviously. Yeah, I can't even trust you! Fuckers who leave the caches for me. I don't want to deal with it. But I still have to. Alright. That was bullshit. I do not like that one bit though, where if you pick up a weapon, it automatically switches you to that weapon. So I have wasted so many fucking flare shots because of that.
I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
I have a pump action shotgun now. These guys aren't the brightest. Ha 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 ha. That was such a horrible joke. That's by a mile. Slow motion dodge 20 times, really? Really? I'm getting just trophies out the ass now. I am a real gamer. All right, Alan. Will this work as a light to heal myself with? No. Don't just stare into the light. That's not a good idea. This one does, though.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
What the fuck, dude? There we go. Little safe zone. Nice. We
place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
What in the hell? Throwing cars at me now? Good lord.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Oh, I figured the bridge was going to collapse. Alright, what's next? Oh. Gray Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1928, the Gray Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners faced on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years here were buried there. A grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Gray Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors in 1970. Thermos. Batteries. That I can't even fucking pick up. Let's see. This way. They're here. Fucking 20 poltergeist objects. Holy shit. Iron Horse. You made the train engine run out of steam. Sorry. Sorry. I keep looking at those. I'm sorry. Is this door? Nope.
I needed a key for the door.
Well, I found the keys. I think.
outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books, paintings by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Well, we find out where the darkness shit came from. Out of shotgun shells, so why not? Moving through like a whirlwind. There's a cache over here.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Hurry the fuck up, Wake. See, right there. You pick up one of them, it swaps to that weapon, so... Okay, either that breathing is Alan breathing, or that's the fucking darkness breathing around me, and it's freaking me out.
Birds.
More fucking birds. Come on, you little bastards. I would never fucking... You couldn't pay me enough to do that shit. Sorry, but I don't like heights. Get me away from them fucking birds. Alright, where are we going? Oh, nothing back there, okay. I'm out of flares, I have no flashbangs. I've got flare gun rounds, but... Tunnels go to Aldrin Lake.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Am I gonna die if I jump? Probably. Yep. I had to find out.
I gotta get out of here.
Oh, there's a manuscript page.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
See, I'm not the biggest fan of ghost stories. I know many people who are. My wife being one of them. She loves her spooky stories. She'll fall asleep to her damn spooky stories. She'll sit there, set them up, and just fucking cuddle under a blanket and shit. While she's working on, like, crocheting or something, and then she'll eventually fall asleep. And they'll just keep fucking playing. I don't know how she does it. But I'm like, yeah, no, fuck that. Okay, I got some flares again.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
See, that's the part that sucks, you know. Fucking. Some people resorting to alcohol and shit to just get through shit. I try not to. I don't like that. Alright, whatever. So my question is, where are they getting these guys from? Because if those are guys from the mine, right? The mine's closed. Are those fucking people like corpses that they're grabbing, or what? Because if it is corpses, that's kind of fucking creepy. I'm running low on batteries.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Hell no. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, it goes here. There's something up here? Maybe some ammo? No. It goes all the way up, doesn't it? Holy shit. Oh shit. Cha. Cha. No. I don't want to go up there yet. I want to go down here. Well, no I don't. Fuck that. Departing the bird sea. Fuck you, buddies. Oh, look, flares. I thought this was going to be the way I was supposed to go. Turns out it's not, so...
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
God damn. Just fucking splattered. Gotcha, bitch. Hey, Hugo, how you doing, buddy? Hey, look! Another goddamn generator. Lying in bed. Oh shit.
Great. Another cable car. Just great.
I don't like the cable cars. Gonna be attacked by burbs. I know it. Oh, I saw movement. I hear them. Ah! Fuck it. Well, that sucks. That's not where I wanted to put that. Stay away, burbs. I mean, I guess that wasn't a burb. That was that. Fuck off, tree. Alright, whatever, I guess. I'm here. Well, I didn't want to do that. Fucking trees, man. Shit. It's throwing cars at me. Rail cars this time. Run, bitch, run. Yeah, no shit. First, if I'd kept running, I would have been smushed. Hunter rifle. Sweet. Kind of the point. Run, Alan. What's this say? Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake. Formed in a volcanic crater, the volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970. Even then, the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there was no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folktales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Interesting. I don't see a lake. Just being honest. Alan? Just fucking run, dude. I'm getting off the ridge. Oh shit! Oh, big motherfucker. Got away from him, though. Oh, there's a cache over here. This way? Okay. There it is. All I got was a flare gun out of that? Really? Tactical reload on the flashlight? Yeah. Hey, you swap the batteries, that way it stays charged. So you can, you know, fuck people up with the...
Molly checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Well, you change out the batteries of your flashlight so that, you know, you can just fucking cook the enemies with the flashlight and send them back to hell, I guess. Oh. Just climb the concrete slabs, alright. Cha. Hello, creeper. There's a fucking brick and mortar building up here. What the fuck? And that's not a door like I thought it was. But here's a door. What's left of one anyway? Tom. Talk to me on TV. Tom. CWTZ. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Tom is saying. Oh shit, there's more. Just Tom, a lot. First rule, never go in the basement of buildings. Yeah, I know. But I'm going to save my wife. Apparently. A hunting rifle ammo? Shotgun ammo. Even though I don't have a shotgun anymore. Oh look, revolver ammo. Really? I'm maxed out on that apparently. There's some rifle ammo. Flares. And then up we get. Again, another tactical reload. No, flares don't last long in this. Even though in reality, flares would last fucking what, possibly half hour? Depending on how big of a flare it is. Across the mountain ruins. Yeah, yeet. Oh, road flares last 6 hours? Yeah, I don't think these are road flares then.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Matches, yeah, no shit. They're those fucking like 6-inch fucking pilot light matches.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, leave. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have a wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned.
That's fucked.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Ooh! That would have hurt. That would have hurt a lot. End of episode 3 or something like that, right? Yep. I think there's 5 episodes. Is this a Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. Okay, before I continue, I'll be right back and we can sit and get something to drink and stretch my legs for a second. So I'll be right back, everybody. Alright. We're back. By the way, Hugo, if you want to play that again, because when I'm AFK, you can't hear anything, so you might have to replay your notification one more time.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
There you go, happy.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Episode 4, The Truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a
Yes,
patient
perfect
at my
timing.
clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Let it go. Let it go. Hang on, did they put me back in these fucking clothes? Did they wash them at least? Like at all?
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say?
Good evening, Alice.
That it's all for the best.
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
I like how his nose is still bandaged from when I punched him in the
Most
face.
of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet
Yeah,
you
you
do.
go.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
It's a bear. Fine. You can't take games seriously, which is part of the reason why I like having you around so much.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Why has he got every door
I
locked?
wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind?
It's a psych word, yeah.
Skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained.
The fucking sundial. On a cloudy ass fucking day. What time is it? Fucking 3 o'clock, I think. Something like that.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Well.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay focused.
You need to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside.
That door wasn't locked. What's up, fucker?
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Hugo, I didn't know they put you in the game.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video games.
Ooh, yeah.
It's trash, of course, but it does involve some small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
fucking
Well,
creepy.
I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Yeah.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Welcome to Cauldron Lake Lodge. We're here to give you the specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' needs for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged in their creative process. Oh, there's more. Be patient. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Alrighty then. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that has been specifically tailored for you. Voluntarily? Engagement therapy, TM. And its sister method, the flow, TM. Work best when you when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. Yeah, I'd like to go home, please.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Tor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. We like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we'd forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
I don't want to know where.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He, too, had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
Alrighty.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
I just realized he's actually I think he's hitting himself with the hammer.
Built the farm close to the lake, a place of power.
Alright, gentlemen.
Party there, man. You should go there and have a party.
Oh, thermos.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here. The doors were locked. Hartman and the nurses would have keys, but there was no way to get my hands on
Why
them.
don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
How about you eat a dick?
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
All right.
It's only a game. Why you
can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
I'm already up here, so shut up.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud Hartman stopped mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office wing from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Hype.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
He's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No, no. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Fuck. Pineapple on pizza? I'm down with that.
Hartman wasn't happy. Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan. The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
I am famous. I represent a celebrity. They'll be looking for me. Oh, that's how you want to play it? Is that how you want to play it? Really? Okay.
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you.
We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
And there's the smile that he was talking about in the book and the manuscript page. Alrighty.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach. I had to find a way out.
Ow! I have a gun but no flashlight. Fun. Upstairs. I'm gonna start making that cost bits.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Run! Ouch! Get out the door, get out the door, get out the door, get out the door.
You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh God! Look at the house, Al.
Oh, to the hedge maze. Oh, of course. Ow! I'm trying. Alright. No idea where to fucking go. Run to Bubba's shrimp boat? Yeah, no shit. Ah! Don't trust email. Emil. Emu. Desktop. What do you mean desktop?
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
I cannot wait to get to that part. You go... I don't know how much later you can be, but you need to try and be here for the concert that shows up in game. It's so good. That's a dead end. Maybe it wasn't a dead end. Oh shit, big guy. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem. I don't remember exactly where it's at. All I know is it's hopefully soon.
The channel. We'll turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes... You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm. You get 2 pills in the evening.
Ah, fucking birds. Die! Thank you. Good lord. Oh. I didn't see the little way down over here.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
I'm guessing Mott was the hunter. The kidnapper, quote unquote. I got a shotgun now. Alright, asshole. Another flare. Could have used that just a minute ago. Ah!
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Oh. Goddamn, dude. Is it this way? Where's the cash at? Over here. Haha. Ta-da. I'll take those. Another manuscript page.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Yeah, that kind of happens when you break somebody's fucking nose. Especially if you do it more than once.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Fuck.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it!
Fuck. That was just a very bad circumstance right there. Fuck, I got bum rushed. Ow. Alright. We got it this time. I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get off this fucking stale.
Hurry up, Barry!
Damn it, Barry. Fuck this.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
You're gonna buy me a tanning bed. I'm gonna live in it.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
I love how he says look out when he's the one driving.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I'm alive, Barry. Don't worry. You're still gonna get a paycheck eventually.
I lost my gun. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Of course you did.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. The
There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Barry.
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never mess with anyone from New York City. Find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Okay.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
God, I hope they bring Barry back in Alan Wake 2. Oh, I really hope they do. And of course the tree's gonna collapse. There's gotta be something over here I can use. Maybe not. I got this. Ah! I know there's a manuscript page, but I was hoping there was something else.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
You've got to be shitting me. Oh! I didn't see that one on the side there. Alan, now is not the time to get tired. You keep going, or you're going to die. Look, I'm a fat guy and I'm telling you to run. I understand. It sucks.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed-out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Ouch. You gotta be fucking serious. You gotta be kidding me.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Not the first time I've had to do it. At least this time I'm not fucking relying on somebody to help or to fucking shoot them for me. You fucking assholes. Oh, come on. I can't outrun them. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Because I can't fucking outrun them. Jesus. I was gonna try and start up that generator, but it wouldn't let me.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Fuck yes, I want the fucking big ass flashlight. To make life a little easier. No, I don't want the little one anymore.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
I like how when you destroy something though, you can...
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Is that Tom?
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Ow! Man, this is bullshit. I thought it was a manuscript page.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
There we go. Fuck yes. Now I'm not unarmed anymore. Fucking bear traps everywhere. Now I can actually fight and keep myself alive. That's... There's another fucking light up here. Fuck you guys.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend, simply the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
I did. I'm an asshole. I know. Jesus.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
Man, could you imagine writing this whole story out?
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
That's a real vote of confidence for your best friend. Especially one who just gave you all that fucking... He's not doubting you and shit. He's like, you know what? I believe you. I know there's a way to boost the light. Nope, because I can't take the vehicle anymore. Ah! How are you still standing? Almost there. Well,
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Here it comes, Hugo, if you're still here.
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot. Ow! We have to fight them off. I can set off more fireworks from here to help you out. Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped. Al, hold on. I'll try to get the stage lights on.
Ow, fuck. You capped 100 take it with the revolver. I'm glad somebody's having fun, you know? Oh, that's right. It clears the fucking taken out. I couldn't have timed that better with that fucking... Jesus Christ, what the fuck? You shone the light upon the night on the otherworldly feeds.
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
I really hope Hugo got to see that. That's one of my favorite parts of this whole fucking game, dude. Oh, there's a manuscript page back here. Fuck. I almost missed it. I think. Yeah, that's a manuscript page.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
I see that one manuscript page that said that here's that lumen, that high lumen light I was talking about now. Anyway, I see what he's talking about, how the world exploded.
I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Sleep. We all spend a third of our dreams in its soft embrace, somewhere between fantasy and oblivion.
Hey, remember when I got you that gig?
Dreams have a
Your
way of
first
forcing
real writing
themselves
job.
into
What got you
waking life,
started?
or
Was this
vice
one of your
versa.
episodes?
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until his ass over there is good.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Oh, I see what we're doing. Old Gods of Asgard, 1975 Ragnarok tour. Be honest. Seattle, Washington, Bakersfield, California, Long Beach, California, New York City, New York, New Jersey, Detroit, Michigan, Jacksonville, Florida, Tampa, Florida, New Orleans, LA, Louisiana, and Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Interesting. What? 50 taken? No, it's not. Huh? Oh, I'm guessing a shotgun. Alrighty then.
I think we can make it through here,
I don't know where through here is, but sure. With this big ass flashlight, the fucking shotgun looks like a Tommy gun. Fucking like fucking Barry's over here just chilling in the fucking light. I don't even know how he got there. I honestly don't know how he got there. But sure. Oh. Really?
Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Making the comment, what, 10 years ago now, I think? About selling shit online. Fucking. Be like, Barry would be fucking amazed at what's being sold on the internet these days. Fucking ridiculous. Peachy.
Keep your eyes open, okay?
Yeah, I get to do all the fucking work while he just fucking.
As you regular listeners know, I Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
2, 3.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Aw, I was gonna see if I could grab the shot or the fucking chainsaw. Ah.
Got to be kidding me.
Oh fuck. Oh shit! Yep. That was fucking terrible. Fucking just getting the hell out of here.
Got to be kidding me.
Okay. Tractor's dealt with. Are there really? $65 billion cows and pigs in the world? Are you serious? A lot of fucking cows. Well, I got the silo keys. Oh.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, we got it, don't worry.
I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Come on, one more game. Let's do this thing.
All gods know the truth.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box. You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Damn.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Notice how the Taken haven't gone towards the house at all.
No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. I'll write. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
I think, to be honest, I don't know. Dizzy, what do you think? If you're still here, you think I should continue? According to what I just looked up, according to what I was just looking at, so the original Alan Wake had 6 episodes or 6 chapters, and then there were 2 that came out afterwards as DLC. Well, I guess with the remaster, they made it to where it's all 8. So I'm about halfway through the damn game. So I might have to call it here because we have some other stuff we gotta get done, and then maybe take some time next week to try and finish it up. Maybe do a longer stream one day next week to actually finish the game. But I am going to go ahead and call it here for the night. I got past part of a big part that I wanted to get to. And I want to thank everybody for coming to the stream and hanging out and having some fun. And I will see you all tomorrow with more Minecraft on the server, on our Sky Factory server. So thanks again, everybody, and all have a wonderful night.